Early Monday morning in central Mexico, tragedy struck when a freight train slammed into a double-decker passenger bus. At least 10 people were killed, and over 60 others were injured. This horrifying event has once again thrust roadway safety and infrastructure gaps into the spotlight, especially in a country where improvements in rail infrastructure remain years behind demand. In this video, we'll break down what happened, how it happened, and what could change next. The collision occurred just after dawn near Atlacomulco, an industrial corridor northwest of Mexico City. According to the state attorney general, 7 women and 3 men died in the crash. Witnesses described the bus creeping forward through heavy traffic and slowly inching onto the tracks. Suddenly, an oncoming freight train, operated by Canadian Pacific Kansas City of Mexico, struck the side of the bus, which was split in two by the impact. First responders quickly secured the scene as distraught families gathered at nearby hospitals. There was a glaring issue: the tracks were unprotected. Reports and dashcam footage confirmed there were only passive warnings, a faded stop sign and old railroad crossbuck, but no active barriers like lights or gates. That absence of modern safety infrastructure contributed greatly to the gravity of the crash. In Mexico, such grade crossing fatalities have sadly become a too common occurrence. Double-decker buses are a staple for commuting in Mexico, particularly in rural and suburban areas. But these high-capacity vehicles carry huge risk. When struck, the upper deck becomes especially vulnerable, often leading to devastating casualties. The bus in this incident was packed with construction and domestic workers commuting to Mexico City, underscoring how everyday transit can turn fatal in the face of outdated infrastructure. The crash is part of a growing pattern. A federal report shows grade-level rail accidents in Mexico climbed from 602 in 2020 to 800 in 2025, a steep rise. In 2023 alone, traffic incidents on federal highways resulted in nearly 1,900 fatalities and over 6,400 injuries, costing millions in damages. Past disasters, such as a bus truck crash in southern Mexico earlier this year that killed more than 40, underscore the critical need for infrastructure reform and transport safety upgrades. Investigations are underway. Authorities in Canadian Pacific Kansas City say they're cooperating fully. Meanwhile, President Claudia Sheinbaum's administration is accelerating plans to expand national passenger rail infrastructure, not only to improve rail transit, but also to streamline and modernize safety systems across the network. The U.S., too, has had dangerous grade crossings, but investments in flashing lights, crossing arms, sensors, and public awareness campaigns have significantly reduced fatalities. It's time for Central Mexico to follow suit. Whether through technical upgrades, stricter enforcement of crossing rules, or community education, preventing another bloodbath requires action. Lives are quite literally at stake. This tragic collision, it's not just a local headline, it's a wake-up call about the price of neglect for everyday commuters and the nation's future. Better infrastructure, smarter safety investments, and upgraded transit methods could save hundreds of lives and give workers the protection they deserve and need. What do you think? Should Mexico prioritize modernizing rail crossings, even at high cost? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Let's help build a safer tomorrow.